What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we're gonna be reacting to, some scary, spooky video. Probably the scariest spooky video I've ever reacted to. And I know Halloween's over, okay? I get it, but look, we still in the spirit. And Fortnite Chapter 2 just came out, or the Reloaded chapter, like the OG Chapter 2, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm talking about. So let me show you the title real quick of this video. 5 real Fortnite horror stories. Now look, bro, okay? I know this video is, 6 years old, okay? But I've held off watching this video for a while because when when the OG Fortnite first came out, I wanted to react to it then. But I didn't get around to it because it was too late. But now, since Fortnite Chapter, OG Chapter 2's out, I want to react to this. So it's 40 minutes, strap in on video, and let's just see how scary and spooky this video is, alright? Okay, I moved my face cam to the right side because I don't want to block the little black box right here. So anyway, Loot Lake, bro. Fortnite was so goated. I mean, it's still goated, but man, Chapter 1 should be crazy. Oh man.
Me and millions of other poor souls. At first I didn't get it. I found the game extremely boring. Jump out of the plane, look for weapons and materials, and try to stay alive until the end.
That's how it be.
Even though I wasn't having a lot of fun, I stuck with it because others loved it, so I should love it too, right?
Okay, sheep-ass bitch.
Each day I spent more and more time playing. When I wasn't playing, I was on Reddit reading about Fortnite, or on Twitch and YouTube watching others play Fortnite.
Wow.
The game.
This is like around like season 10, right? I think so.
Well, I say bank account, but that didn't last long as those funds ran out rather quickly. Then it was the
bro, I'm happy that I never really spent money on Fortnite. Like, not as much as some people. Like, I maybe spent like a couple hundred on some things. Like, I remember like I spent money on like the Demogorgon or like Invincible. But that's like it. Like, I never really spent anything else, which I'm very proud of myself for. Because I know some people, again, spent hundreds or thousands of dollars even in this game. So I'm happy that I wasn't in that camp, bro.
You might be thinking, the game is free to play. What are you talking about? To play the game, it's free, but you still want the swag. Skins, back blings.
Bro, I was at default for the longest time.
Passes will sink their teeth into you and spend more money than you would ever have dreamed.
For real.
I was buying everything. I was spending thousands of dollars I didn't have on these digital items. They made me feel cool, and I didn't feel cool in my real life, so this was a welcome change. I was guild master of the Fortnite guild with over 100 members.
I also love, so I'm pausing a lot, but like, this is obviously supposed to be like a Mr. Nightmare video. If you don't know Mr. Nightmare, bro, just look him up. If you like scary stories like this, just like listening to him, go sub to Mr. Nightmare. He's a goat. And this is definitely like a parody off of his type of content style. It's just funny.
I was treated with respect, which is something I don't really have in real life.
Wow.
I eventually dropped out of college and quit my part-time job to give myself 100% to Fortnite.
Oh my god.
The real world ceased to exist, in my mind at least. A gamer named Dr. Gruesome 666 became a member of my guild, the Masons. We started to play duos together on a daily basis. DG, as I call him for short, was an odd fellow, but an elite player, so I looked past the odd stuff. There were times when he wouldn't chat or would just breathe heavily. When he did talk, he sounded like he was using one of those filters to disguise his voice. Like I said, he was odd, but he was an amazing player, so that didn't really matter to me.
Wow, okay.
One night, about 2 weeks later, he joined, and he said he was going to leave the guild. I was shocked and didn't want this to happen. He helped us win a lot of matches and even some tournaments.
Wow, some tourneys.
I asked him what game he was migrating to. He asked me if I was familiar with the deep web. I told him I was as far as knowing what it was, but I never...
Okay, so I've seen like parts of this video on Instagram, and that's why I know about this video. So, but I only know like one section of the video, like a little part of it. I don't know the rest of the 40 minutes of this video. So
he told me that there was a hacked Fortnite client that was being played on the deep web.
What?
It was called Last Right.
Last Right.
I was thinking bullcrap, but DG never joked about anything. He told me that the core gameplay was the same, but the game was much darker and much more macabre. The map was laid out the same, but sections were named differently and were more sinister aesthetically. I was rather shocked by some of the names.
Like, I've heard this part before.
Risky Rails, it was called Thrills.
Bro, what the fuck? Listen to these, bro.
Bloody Wound. Pleasant Park was renamed Agony Avenue, and Greasy Grove was renamed Disemboweled Drive.
Oh my god.
Places, but the water in the game was, of course, blood, according to DG. He said that the skins were very disturbing.
Wow.
He said he found one that went perfectly with his name, Dr. Gruesome 666.
Oh my god.
He said the skin was called Abortionist.
Oh my god.
He said he looked like a zombie with a ripped bloody smock on it.
Ah!
The pickaxe was a huge, rusty, bloody scalpel with chunks of gore dripping off of it. And his back bling was an aborted fetus.
Oh! Bro! Oh my god! Homie laughed, bro. Let's go back to that real quick. I'm sorry I have to rehear this, but just... So the part I heard was the like the map locations part. I didn't hear the other part though. That was crazy.
The glider that went with the set was a trio of babies stitched up like the Human Centipede movie with baby crying sound effects.
Bro, someone took the time to write this.
His favorite emote was his skin masturbating until climax completion.
What?
I couldn't believe it and finally called bullshit. He got really angry and told me to go to hell and stick with Fortnite. He said all the elites are heading to Last Right and thought I would be interested or he wouldn't have even brought it up.
The elites.
I, of course, didn't want to be left out of anything even remotely having anything to do with Fortnite, so I took the bait. DG said he would IM me the directions on how to download the Tor browser and set up all the security I would need. After I got that set up, he would...
Oh fuck, what happened? Okay, sorry, something happened. I don't know what happened, but anyway, sorry about that.
To download Last Right.
Oh. Last Right.
I had a curiosity about the deep web, but I was too apprehensive to actually
There's nothing
check it out for myself.
Do with Fortnite.
I've listened to a dozen of the supposedly true deep web stories on YouTube, and they made me think twice, even though I was pretty sure they were all bullshit.
The deep, okay.
I got everything up and running, and away I went into the deep web.
But the deep web used to scare me as a kid. I used to watch all this type of videos as a kid too, and they used to fucking scare me. Some of them might not be true, but some of them might be true. That's what's fucking scary about it. There's some crazy shit on the dark deep web, whatever.
Which was just a bunch of numbers, containing nothing like I've seen before. I came to a black screen with a blinking cursor at the center. I figured I had keyed the address in wrong. As I was about to leave the page, I saw hello appear where the cursor was.
Oh my god.
And a text box appeared below, and all I thought to type was hi back.
So you're gonna get doxxed or something?
Attention. Okay. I typed, I'm sorry, I must be at the wrong site. I was looking for a game called Last Right that my friend told me about. The next message simply said, who sent you? This was starting to get weird by the second. Why the heck does it matter who sent me? I just responded, a friend. He responded with one word. Name. I didn't really think anything of it, so I just typed in Dr. Gruesome 666.
Oh my god, dude.
I waited for about
also, amazing gameplay, by the way. 5 minutes in, no kills.
20 seconds thinking that this was not where I was supposed to be.
Prepare for entry.
Wait, hold on. Oh, my dog barking.
Prepare for entry. Welcome to Last Right.
Oh my god.
Now there was a small meat cleaver that was spitting and slinging blood all over the screen.
What?
My assumption was that the next page was loading. After about a minute, the screen stayed black, but the word Last Right was in red and appeared in front of what looked like a throbbing blood vessel. I put my mouse over the title and clicked.
What?
I noticed the download began immediately for an exe file. It was pretty disconcerting that something was actually automatically downloading.
Homie finna get hacked.
I was inclined to just unplug, but curiosity is a bitch. The download size was 666 megabytes. I must admit, seeing that number gave me the creeps. This whole situation was starting to freak me out a bit.
What the fuck, man?
After about 5 minutes, the download had finished and it was automatically installing. Okay. Isn't this freaking thing supposed to ask me if I want to install? Of course, my whole screen goes black and I just see the word installing.
Look at the shadow. This game is so pretty, man. Sorry.
After the installation finished, I got a message in this client from DG.
Oh, hell no.
It said,
hey Mike, glad you made it. I hope you didn't have any difficulties.
How the hell is DG messaging me? I haven't even registered or selected a name yet. Jesus, how the hell does he even know my real name?
Oh my god, you never
Then
told him.
another message came in. It said,
Mike, I am the owner and architect of Last Right, and I want to thank you for being such a good friend to me.
Oh my
I'm going
god.
to design a skin just for you. Do you want male or female?
I'm starting to shit bricks at this point. However, I go
Bro.
along and just say male.
You got it, Mike.
A video feed immediately pops up. The video quality isn't very crisp and clear, probably 1080p. A curtain pulls back and there's a old man chained up by his arms and legs.
What?
He appears to have one of those ball gags in his mouth and he is breathing heavily and sweating like a pig.
What the fuck?
His eyes are wide open and he is terrified out of his mind.
Dude, why am I actually hooked on this? Why am I actually want to know what happens next? This is fucking ridiculous.
What the hell is going on? Where the hell am I? What the hell am I watching?
That's what I'm
Then
saying.
a metal door opens slowly behind the man. It is a man in a white bloody smock that a doctor would wear. He waves at the camera and he walks in front of the man.
Hi, Mike Anderson. How's the weather in Wilmington?
I was taken aback.
Huh?
I yelled at the screen. What the hell is going on? Who is this guy? How do you know all this stuff? He responded.
Why, I am Dr. Gruesome, and I know everything about you, Mike. Old
Oh my
buddy,
God.
old pal.
Oh my
You're
god.
my buddy, right, Mike? Here's a special gift for you. It isn't every day that a player can design his own skin. This sweaty fellow back here is going to play an important role in making that happen. Aren't you, Jeff?
What?
DG slaps the man on the cheek lightly a few times. As he's slapping the man, I notice a backpack bouncing on DG's back.
Mike, check out my back bling. I told you about it the other day.
Oh
He turned his
Oh
back
my
to the camera,
God.
and there appeared to be a bloody something there.
Oh my god.
Then I remembered what he'd mentioned in our chat earlier. It couldn't be.
Oh my god.
He backed up towards the camera to give me a closer look.
No
It appeared
way!
To be a fetus.
It's the
Was it real?
Dude!
He was jumping up and down, laughing, trying to make the fetus move.
What?
I retched and vomited in the trash can beside my computer. DG then pulls out the biggest knife I've ever seen.
What?
And appears to put the blade on a sharpener.
Oh my god. No, yo, YouTube, this is a this didn't happen, YouTube. This is a joke. This is a story. This is a damn Fortnite horror story.
That should do it, nice and sharp. Creating a new skin for a player requires a sharp knife. If you're going to do something, do it right. That is what my father used to say.
Okay.
DG walks over to the squirrel.
Who's your father, bitch? Y'all are just crazy. Dexter, bitch?
Jeff's eyes started bulging out of his head as crimson streams poured down his pale white face.
Oh my
A
god.
ball gag pops out of his mouth and he screams in agony as DG peels the skin off his face.
Bro!
After the face is peeled off, DG placed it over his face and sticks his tongue out the mouth, jumping up and down. He starts saying,
How does this look, Mike? Is this what you're envisioning? Will this make you look OG?
The faceless man began convulsing and his scream sounded completely different than before. This had to be a nightmare. This can't be what I'm really witnessing.
Oh my
I'm
god.
calling the police, I shouted. He responded,
Mike, I figured there was a pretty high possibility you might say that. Here's the situation, my friend.
Oh my
We're
god.
going to finish up with our friend Jeff here in a bit. What that means is that I need another guy for the next player that wants the male skin. I have located and sent some of my associates to get my next skin. You actually know this guy. His name is Brad.
My stomach dropped.
Who's Brad?
Brad? No, it couldn't be.
What?
Actually, it can, Mike. Isn't your brother named Brad?
Oh!
He lives in Wilmington. He has a nice little apartment with his girlfriend. He works Monday through Friday at the local Best Buy a couple miles down the street.
Oh my god.
10-7, I think.
My blood went ice cold. Everything he was saying was true. It was
Motherfucker, damn! Oh, he got run up on.
I grabbed my cell phone and began to dial his number. I had a video message from Brad waiting for me.
Dude, oh my god.
My brother had duct tape on his mouth and had been beaten. His left eye was swollen shut and his nose was bloody. My phone fell to the floor and I dropped to my knees. I was sobbing and I vomited again. What do you want from me? What do I need to do? He answered,
Mike, can you send a message back to Brad for me?
What do you want me to say?
Tell him goodbye.
What?
And the video went to static.
Is that the end? That's the end. Oh my god. It was a trap, motherfucker. There wasn't. Oh my god. That was crazy. That was gruesome as fuck. That was hard to listen to, bro. Okay, well, hey, we're on to the second story. 3 more to go. Let's get into it.
Ghost in the Fort by Reddit user, the FNAF Maniac.
Okay.
Before I start telling you my story, I want you to know that I'm aware of how fake this will sound.
Low key, I don't think any story is gonna beat the first one, but we'll see.
But even if it's futile to try and convince you to believe, I will still say it. This story is real, and my friend knows this firsthand.
I will believe you.
My name is Anthony, and I'm from Athens, Greece. 2 weeks ago, at the 21st of August, a huge power failure at the electricity plant in Pauline created a massive blackout to more than half of the capital and surrounding regions. More than 100 calls were made to the emergency agencies to get people out of elevators. Traffic lights went out, chaos ensued in the streets, and more politician garbage spoke about it on the news. What nobody spoke about was how my best friend Chris was fried to death from an unexpected electrical surge caused by the failure at the plant while we were playing Fortnite. Now, some of you may call bullshit on that, mainly because he was playing Fortnite. Chris was the type of guy who would get super hyped about a game and reach a high level in a very short amount of time. A good example is how he reached level 73 in League of Angels in 1 week after it just launched 2 years earlier, only to drop it a month later. All the online games he played had the same fate, except Fortnite. Fortnite was the only online game he hadn't dropped after about 4 months, and he was getting good at it.
Okay.
I mean, how many people can say they got 6 kills in a 50v50, 2 of them while being the last of their team and having the 16 others gang up on them at once?
Oh my god, homie's crazy.
He told me that his dream was to be able to participate in the esports of Fortnite and beat pro players like Ninja, which sure would be tough, but not impossible for Chris. A person who, once he had a target, the sky was the limit.
Okay, Chris.
Until last week.
He got electrocuted, never mind. Okay, sorry about this quality. It is not my fault. It's literally just the video, so my fault about that.
That's why we were playing a match of 50s in Fortnite. Me from my house and he from his. This is important for reasons I will go on later.
Okay.
The point is, we were beating the other guys like moths. Chris already had 2 kills in less than 20 seconds after landing on the chest hill above Salty Springs. I, on the other hand, had a pretty tough fight on me against 3 guys with only a pistol in hand. Thankfully, I had lots of materials, so I had hold up and was just trying to key up my fort. Thankfully, Chris came to my aid immediately after killing the 2 guys, using the new feature added last week to glide off the ramp he had built on the hill to where I was near Salty Springs, gliding in and using a rift.
He was on Dig Mountain, bro.
Out of there. Chris always had the best instinct of where to go and where to drop for loot. So we got our asses to glide over to the circle and patch me up.
Okay.
After that, the game moved pretty fast, leaving us with 1 enemy to win.
Homie is just talking about a damn regular Fortnite game. What's happening, bro?
So, if the 10-something people looking out for the last guy, Chris was the one to find him and push him so hard that he had to flee at the very line between the storm with little to no health left.
Wow.
We were running to get the guy and finish him off when suddenly Chris...
What?
Hey, something weird with the lights out here. I think there's something off with... And that was it. After he suddenly logged off. His avatar dying and dropping his loot. Confused as I was, I still went and took the kill, because if I hadn't, there would be hell to hear from Chris. So the game ended and I was back at the lobby, but Chris wasn't. I didn't think much of it since Chris usually has problems with his internet connection, and I figured he would get back on after a bit. A half hour later, I'd gotten another round when my phone started to ring. Hunkering down, I checked the phone and it was Chris's mother. Since Chris's SIM card had been lost last year, for a while I had to call his mother's phone if I wanted to speak to him. Hello, I asked when I picked up.
Buy a new phone at that point.
Hello, Anthony. Have you seen Chris today? His mother asked me, her voice cheery but somehow bit off. We were playing another match when he suddenly logged out about 30 minutes ago, I said as I looked at my computer's clock. Did something happen? I don't know, she replied. A blackout happened here at the office and I wanted to see if there was problems at home too, but Chris won't pick up his phone. I could go check up on him if you'd like, I offered as a slight tension started building up in my mind. Thank you very much, Anthony. If you see him, please tell him to call me back, okay? Yes, Miss Irene, I replied.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Anthony. Bye, she said and hung up the phone.
So did he get electrocuted into the game? We finna see.
The trip from my house to Chris's took me about 10 minutes pedaling while standing. I knew where Chris left his spare keys, so I picked them up and went up to his apartment and got in. Chris? I called out. The blackout had reached here too, after all. And there was no answer. Chris, are you there? I asked again, this time louder. And that's when I saw his phone plugged to a charger on a small stand nearby. Chris never went anywhere without his phone. Chris! I practically yelled now and ran straight for his room. I opened the door and found him sitting on his chair in front of his now closed computer.
Oh my god.
His face mashing the keyboard.
Oh my
Chris,
god.
I yelled and started shaking him, hoping to wake him up. He was out cold. I quickly took out my phone and called 166, the paramedics over here.
Oh, what? Okay.
10 minutes later, they came to pick him up. He was still alive, but his breathing was too shallow and his heart pace low. I went to the hospital with them and called my parents from there. The paramedics had already called Chris's mother, and his father was out of the city on a job at the moment. When she came, she was sobbing very hard.
What?
I was just numb, too shocked to properly react. Chris stayed in the ER overnight and passed away early in the morning the next day.
What?
The electric surge had popped his earphones and fried his brain. The next day at his funeral, I was just still too numb.
The next day at his funeral, okay.
The next days I was a mess. I was barely eating and speaking, only laying in bed and staring at nothing. My parents tried to do anything to cheer me up, even giving me money to go to the internet cafe Chris and I used to go to, which was something we did when we could pay, not our parents.
I feel like why would you want to go there when it's a memory that you and that person had? Why do people want to do that? It's like, bro, I don't want to go there. That's where me and him went, or me and her, whatever. It's gonna be traumatic now. I don't want to go there, motherfucker.
There I met a few other of our common friends, and all of us exchanged some awkward words with each other. Slightly touching the matter, all of us were crashed by Chris's death. Soon after, I sat on the computer and booted up Fortnite. The first few games were the same as usual, ignoring the fact that I was moping around, not really getting kills. But that started changing an hour or so in.
Okay.
At random times, I would hear a bullet zip by my character's head or body and hit the enemy who I was battling with.
Okay.
Either knocking him or leaving the last hit for me, with a few missed shots. I didn't pay much attention to it at first since I was in 50s, and many players were around me at the time, both close and far away.
He's in the game.
But once I went into solo, the thing kept happening. I was a bit unnerved. Every single time this would happen, I ducked down and searched for the guy. On one occasion, I managed to get a glimpse of the guy, but he was under the shade of a tree at the edge of the Wailing Woods, over 200 feet away, so the scope's image was pretty much blurry. At that point, I figured the guy must have been trying to kill me while I was distracted or something. So I did my best to shoot him and let him know.
Jumanji, bro? Jumanji Fortnite?
I really didn't have much time to think of it as the storm was approaching, so I just left and ran to the Tomato Temple. After that, the game ended pretty quickly with me in third place. Seeing that I had about 15 minutes left until I had to get up, I decided to get in a 50s game before going. The start of the game went normally, with me and a few others landing on Tilted, which was on the enemy side. But suddenly the enemy count started dropping really fast.
Oh my god, bro. He's in the, I called it! He's in the damn game, bro! And by the way, he swears to God that this is a real story, by the way.
I revived the guys and asked one of them, which was a squad mate of mine, what happened. He said that they were swarmed and knocked down when a guy from our team started sniping at them. All of them, I asked him, stumped. I mean, 20 guys? Not even Ninja could pull off something like that. No, about half of them. The rest were on a big ramp up high and he destroyed it, he told me while healing. Dude was pretty good, but then he just left us and went away.
Oh my god.
By that point, I was sure something was very wrong.
Like
how many pros had I met in these 2 hours I was there?
See, motherfuckers be hacking though, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying, bro?
After that, the game was pretty much one-sided, and within 4 minutes, we were 17 guys from our team against 1. So we were searching around the remaining map, which was getting smaller and smaller. I went to the border of the circle and started checking along the line, when suddenly the remaining guy shot me with a shotgun from a branch above me.
A branch?
Turning up, I shot him once, ruining his shield and some of his health, before he knocked me down. I started crawling away as he jumped down, reloading his shotgun. I had pretty much given up when suddenly someone from my team glided in and threw an impulse at the enemy's feet.
Oh shit.
Out of the circle and into the storm. After that, he built a wall between us and the guy in the storm and started reviving me. I first saw him at that moment. He had the raven skin.
Look at all the bases. Damn, motherfucker. Holy shit.
The raven skin was the only one Chris had ever bought. Anything else he had won it, and this reminded me of the times we played together. Soon after I was up, and he dropped me a slurp and a rocket launcher along with the rocket. One rocket. Confused, I stood there, and he turned around and ran away a bit. My jaw dropped when I saw the engine backpack on his side. For those who don't know, back in April, Epic offered a free rare generator-like backpack in an item shop for 6 days, as a payback for an instability issue.
Bro, I have that bad boy. I know what he's fucking talking about. I have that shit, bro. I wonder how rare that thing actually is, because I have that shit, bro.
The Raven stopped and turned a bit to look at me. A rift to go on his left hand, raised his right hand and tipped the rim of his hood before using the portal. But the thing is, the sound of the rift opening never came. I didn't know what to think when the sound of the enemy's player's footsteps snapped me back up to reality. Mechanically, I took out the rocket launcher and shot at the feet of the guy as he rounded the corner of the wall, killing him instantly. Of course, I won the game, but I didn't feel like it at all. After that, I logged off and just went home. Last night, I didn't manage to sleep much. After thinking about
So your friend is saving you Fortnite.
I came up with those 3 theories. 1, Chris's ghost possessed the game. 2, he died but somehow his mind was uploaded to the game like in that movie with Johnny Depp. And 3, someone hacked into his account and coincidentally played with me. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do or feel at this point. Or
there's thousands of people that probably have that same skin and backlink, so it could be, you know what I'm saying? But okay, why am I talking about this? It's a damn Fortnite horror story video. Alright, bro, I just believe you.
I mean, I'm a bit happy to see him again, but God, I'm also afraid. What if it's not him? What if I went crazy and I'm seeing things that aren't there? But worst of all, now that Chris is in there, what will he do?
The game will never die, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Fortnite's like a Minecraft at this point.
The Discord Imposter by Reddit user Allegro.
Okay.
This is a 100% true story that I need to get out there because I need.
Again, another 100% true story. We finna see, bro.
All happened. Last night, the night of September 1st, I was playing Fortnite with my good friend Ezekiel.
I can't fucking say his name. Damn, motherfucker! Yeah, all 4 downs? There's one guy cooked. This is the guy in the last story, bro. He's cooking all of them, bro.
Around the end of our session, I'm going to say around 11:30, our mics started not working while in game, so we decided to stop playing and go on Discord and just talk about whatever comes up. We started the call and immediately started to talk about video games.
Oh, he's right there. He was a tomato.
What we talked about was that Nintendo 3DS was going to get a PUBG port, which we all laughed about. On my side, the call disconnected, basically as if he hung up on me. I called him again twice, but he never answered, so I figured he went to sleep or didn't want to talk anymore.
Okay.
I went about my night and watched some videos on YouTube. In the morning, around maybe 10 a.m.
Oh my god, there's XMB connection cut out long ass time ago. Dead ass, what the fuck? It just cut off for me. Dude, for me, it hung up like half an hour ago. What the fuck, lol? Have you just been talking to no one for the past hour and a half? Half an hour? No, I was just talking to you. Oh shit, what? Was I talking? Yeah. I closed our Discord immediately after I called back and you didn't answer. Calling out, okay.
We called again on Discord, and he told me that he had been talking to me for the past half hour.
Oh, this is weird.
Games, specifically Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Cyberpunk 2077, and Watch Dogs 3. He told me that they had an in-depth conversation about this game.
Wait, when was this video made? September 2018. Okay, yeah, so Cyberpunk was... Wow, in Watch Dogs 3, you mean Watch Dogs Legion?
With the imposter, which is what I'll be referring to him as.
The imposter?
I told him that it wasn't me talking to him, that the call had disconnected from me 10 minutes into the conversations. He thinks I'm playing around with him, but I swear on my mother that I'm not.
Oh, his mother.
And to confirm that I'm not lying, he asked if I had finished watching the Cyberpunk 2077 48-minute gameplay footage. As this
Bro,
is
that game, man.
We're talking about.
Great game, by the way, but took a while for it to get there.
Tell him I never got around to finishing the whole thing and only got through the first few minutes. Then, out of nowhere, the call disconnects again. I message him, and this is what he said. Did
you leave the call? Oh God, not again, dude. I'm not talking, and I'm not in the call. Oh fuck, holy shit! It's actually scared the fuck out of me. We kept talking, and then your mic got distorted, and you kept saying cyber, and then cut out. What the shit is going on? Yo, this is crazy. I don't know if I want to answer these calls. I'm not calling you. Didn't answer. It's not me. Stop playing, man. Jesus fuck. Grab your parents, my guy.
Since we were on edge and I figured I was getting hacked, I deleted the account.
So it's just Shadow of the Tomb Raider and Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk, yeah, and something else. I can't remember what other game. Watch Dogs. So they're just fucking yapping. Yeah, but you brought it up again since it was Cyberpunk. Yeah, whatever.
Blocking it from messaging and calling. Yet, after I performed the deletion, the imposter sent him messages and called him repeatedly, to which he didn't answer.
What the fuck?
I kept calling him till around 1 o'clock, then it finally stopped. He swears that it was my voice talking. It was my voice, with my tendency to stutter and pause before I speak.
What?
And even had my laugh, which is rare considering I have a very weird laugh. After a while of exchanging messages on Snapchat, we decided to go to bed and investigate it further in the morning.
I would investigate it right then and there. That's fucking weird, bro. What are you talking about?
He lives close by, so he's going to come over later. It's 3:17 p.m. Pacific time as I write this.
Okay.
We were going to figure out what's going on and reopen my Discord account, which I did earlier in the morning. A small update, as I write this, he received a call from my Discord that I did not make, so we believe that it's still going on, and the imposter is still in my account. I really need help and need to know what's going on, as I feel like the safety and privacy of me and my friends are in danger.
For real?
The imposter has my voice and can perfectly mimic my laugh.
Okay, motherfucker, this is 2018. AI wasn't a thing back then, bro. You know, ChatGPT, motherfucker, did not exist, motherfucker. So... Look, bro, this ain't some. This is some. It's some spirit, motherfucker. That's what I would think, bro.
I don't know if this is relevant, but my girlfriend just called and told me she called my phone number 3 times this morning. All calls went through, but when she tried to talk,
what the fuck is this? Squirtle? That's crazy, bro. Motherfucker, wait, hold on. Relevant. 1:30 a.m., 1:30, or 11:31, 11:34. Jesus, motherfucker. If he doesn't, bro, if he doesn't pick up right here, he's not gonna pick up the other 2 times you call him, bro. Motherfuckers that spam call, I can't stand it. If I don't answer, I'm either fucking busy or I don't want to talk. But then calling like, a few hours earlier, that's more understandable, but Jesus Christ.
Here's the thing, I never received said calls. Again. I don't know if it's relevant, but I'm going to include it anyway since it may have some relevance.
Okay.
Another update. So this is kind of mad, but it's happening all over again. We're currently on Discord right now, trying to see if this phenomenon will happen again. So far, we got results. First off, I don't know if this link will work, but I'll try. It's basically Ezekiel's Discord perspective at the 2 separate occasions, and then my
Bro,
perspective just now.
someone put the effort in to do all this, like the Snapchat messages, the call messages, these, like, this is crazy, bro.
I told him that if he got in contact with it again, to ask it when my anniversary was. The imposter got it right, October 19th. He also knew that the AP physics exam that we took this past year was on my birthday, one of the worst days of my life. So yeah, there's that. There's also the fact that it hijacked the voice chat while we were playing Fortnite an hour ago. I couldn't speak to him, but he told me that we were talking the entire time.
Oh, bro.
I was saying call-outs, and we were just talking. I don't know what to think at this point. I don't know if he's playing a joke on me, and he says that he doesn't know if I'm playing a trick on him. All I know is that if we're both being truthful, then something bad is happening, and we're right in the middle of it. Another update, September 3rd. So far, the imposter hasn't made contact with Ezekiel for over 12 hours now. With any luck, maybe it's gone.
Okay.
Now time to talk theories.
Theories, here we go.
I saw one person say an alternate universe, and that would be really cool, but again, that doesn't seem probable.
Okay.
I can't really think of any more possibilities, so feel free to leave any theories in the comments. So, the day has mostly been quiet. Labor Day, so I couldn't really get on to see if anything was amiss. At around 1:30 today, the imposter struck once again, sending a message to Ezekiel that said, "Yo Daniel, you still want to play some Fortnite?" For those of you wondering why Ezekiel's name is Daniel most of the time, it's just the name he likes to be called. Don't ask me why. Luckily, he was able to grab a screenshot before it deleted itself, and I'll post that as well as my perspective. I'll keep updating every time the imposter rears its head.
Does someone actually, like, post this to, like, a Reddit page, motherfucker? And it was acting like this shit was happening? Oh, this is gold, man. This is crazy.
Oh, and I forgot. I was going through Task Manager today so I could clear out some stuff, and it showed 3 accounts of the Discord app running in the background. Now, I don't know if that's the norm, but it is suspicious to me.
Okay.
Another thing to add, while playing Fortnite today, I was playing with my younger brother and his friends, and the imposter didn't hijack the voice chat at all, unlike when I was playing with Daniel. It's weird how it's selective to only him. Tomorrow I'm going to run some more tests on Discord to see if I can get a hold of the imposter.
How about this? Actually, I was going to say maybe don't use Discord, but I don't know what else you would use, so. No, man. Like, they're probably on PC at that point. Oh, that was the end? I want to know the rest of that story, motherfucker! Is there a part 2 to this?
My new
That'd be
house
awesome.
is haunted by Reddit user.
My new house is haunted as fuck.
Before I begin, I'd like to say that I've never been interested nor believed in spirits or demons before moving into this new house. It's also good to point out that neither the landlord or the girls that lived here previously said anything about the house being extremely haunted, which makes sense in some aspects, but come on now. About a month ago, my old roommate...
Okay, you know what? Okay, I thought about this. If you were gonna buy a house, like a really nice house, like let's say my house or whatever, right? Let's just, or the house that you live in right now. Let's just actually say that. And they say, yeah, just be like, I just want to let you know before you buy this shit is haunted as fuck. What would you do? Would you be like, man, shut up and buy the house? Or would you not buy the house just because they said that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just funny. I don't know. I would probably be like, bro, come on, send me the house. And the shit gets crazy, but fuck it, yeah, I'm selling it, but you know.
The house was built in the mid-1800s and is known as a historic house. It has an official plaque at the front of it stating that there were a few mayors that once lived there. The house looks like a cottage with red bricks and a deteriorating white paint around the windows. I was the first to move into the house, while the rest would pour in a couple days later.
Okay.
Walking in for the first time, I could smell the old scent it provided. The floorboards would creak with every other step, which filled the void of silence. In a few short trips, I hauled everything into my new room.
Oh, damn, I'm fucking far away from the zone.
Where I'd end up watching Netflix later that night. About halfway through my show, I heard 4 footsteps upstairs.
Fuck no.
These footsteps were loud as if someone was walking around with steel-toe boots. My stomach dropped instantly, and I paused the show in a complete awe of what I just heard.
Bro.
It had been 2 months since the girls moved out, so my initial thought was that there was a squatter upstairs. After about 2 minutes, I found...
Bro, isn't a squatter like someone that literally lives in your attic and you don't know? Is that what it is? Because, bro, I mean, that couldn't happen in my house. Well, actually, I don't know. I think we have an attic, but it's like small and it's like, anyway. Bro, if that would have happened, bro, oh fuck no, that would scare the shit out of me, bro. Because I don't play when it comes to stuff like that, bro. When I don't know where any of my family is in the house and I call them and they don't answer, I'm gonna be kind of freaked out. And then if I hear shit upstairs and I'm alone and I know no one's home, I'm like, I'm on go, like I'm ready for whatever the fuck. Like I just I don't know, it makes me uncomfortable. So I guess if I got a house and they said it was haunted, I would take it. But if it was doing that all the time, I would move out, bro.
After a few minutes, I headed back downstairs.
Or maybe I just get used to it, but I don't know.
I was completely fazed by what had just happened. Nothing else happened the next few days, which instilled thoughts that I was just tripping, and my anxiety manifested the feelings I felt. Later that week, my old roommate and new roommate finally got to the house. This made everything better, and I finally felt safe for the first time since moving in.
Okay.
That was until I had my second encounter.
Oh, here we go.
Almost a week went by since
this has nothing to do with Fortnite right now, bro.
We were in the living room playing Fortnite on 2 TVs trying to get dubs.
Here we go.
I handed one of the roommates my controller since I just died. This led to him and I switching places so he could get the spot that sees the TV better. I ended up on the couch facing our second living room area, which was right next to the room where we were at. As I was watching the TVs, I could see a dark figure peer out from the corner of my eye in the second living room. What I saw was horrifying. It was a tall man, maybe 6'3", 6'4", in a partially ripped black sweater.
So me, okay, 6'4", 6'3", 6'3", motherfucker. I'm 6'3", bro. Look at this shit. Imagine it's nighttime and I'm in the corner of your room with my skinny ass figure. You tell me you wouldn't shit yourself? I was looking at you in your room. Then I run at you and fucking.
His left eye was missing and his jaw was crooked.
Oh my god.
Almost as if it was going to fall off. Simply the most grotesque person I had ever seen. I screamed in complete terror and pissed off both of my roommates until their eyes fell into what I was staring at. We all couldn't move. After a few seconds, we realized that he was slowly walking towards us, so we dipped out the front door. After about 30 minutes of walking outside, we finally went back in. No man in sight, and we sat in the living room for the next few hours, barely saying any words.
Bro, what the fuck?
In the last 3 weeks, I have...
Fucking leave! Go, leave! If I saw that at my house, first off, I'm leaving the house, and I'm never coming back. At that point, if you see a figure, motherfucker, yeah, no.
The man 2 times and heard footsteps twice.
That's crazy, dude.
Both times I saw him, he appeared as a black figure, to which I was unable to make out his facial features.
Except for his eye and his jaw.
Becoming restless. I've stayed at the house less than 75% of the time since that first night.
Wow.
I luckily have a friend that is always cool with me staying over. The other 2 roommates avoid the house whenever they can, often sleeping at their girlfriend's house or another friend's.
Are you?
We contacted.
What the fuck? What was that? What the hell? Anyway. Bro, but aren't you paying for the house? That's crazy.
Before finally confessing that
What is happening with the guided launcher, bro?
Man.
Never had that happen to me. That killed him. That's so crazy.
House. Next week, we're trying to get a preacher to bless the house, which I surprisingly don't oppose. From these experiences, I'm now questioning my beliefs as an agnostic. I've seen my roommates pray together to stop the occurrences, which actually work most of the time.
Wow, okay.
I have no idea how the girls before us stayed here for over a year.
Oh, wow. One last story. Don't play Fortnite at night, y'all.
Play Fortnite at night.
Alright, here we go.
As you all know, there's a pretty cool game called Fortnite.
It's pretty cool.
It's a battle royale game with a bit of a building aspect to it. You can play a match solo with one team.
Hey, my zero builder homies, where you at? That's me, motherfucker, because I can't stand building anymore. First off, I can't build as good as I used to. I don't want to try to get good at it because I'm just gonna get really mad, and I'd rather just play zero build and put all my skill in aiming. True.
I was playing 4-player squads, and game after game, I was matched with idiots who didn't know how to play. So finally, the next game, of course, I was happy when I was matched with someone who had a mic.
Nice.
It was pretty damn good too. We won the match, and I asked him if he wanted to queue up together.
So interesting. I've always been like a solo player. I've never really liked playing with random people. It's not that I don't think they're gonna be bad, cause like at the end of the day, I'm playing the game for fun. So it's like if they're bad, it's like it's whatever. But like I would rather just play by myself.
I told him I was going to head off, but he convinced me to play just one more match, and I agreed.
Okay.
This time we decided to do a 4-player match rather than duos. Our 2 teammates both had mics. One of them seemed okay, but the other, it sounded like his mic was messed up or something. When he talked, it was hard to describe. A crackling noise is what I would describe it as.
Crackling
noise? It was pretty weird.
Okay.
We started the match and he began asking us bizarre questions and guessed our responses before we even answered. Every guess was correct. He would answer before we even had a chance.
That's weird.
Then he began asking the 4th guy this disturbing shit. How's your mom, Vanessa, doing?
Oh my god. No. Bro. I'm lucky, and I know this is very rare, but I'm lucky that I haven't played a video game and some motherfuckers doxed me, or not doxed me, but like just like knows my name and where I live. Cause that would be actually so scary, right? Cause I've trash talked on Call of Duty before, and you know that's just part of the game. I've done that before, motherfucker, and I'm glad I haven't been, you know, called out of you know where I live, because then I would shut up and leave the game at that point, bro. Cause I'm like, hell, I ain't doing all that, motherfucker. That's terrifying.
It got to the point where the guy was getting agitated. Me and my friend were also getting annoyed at the ear-piercing mic of this creep, and we decided to try to leave.
Yeah.
I opened the menu, but no matter how many times I clicked exit, nothing happened. I tried turning my PS4 off and my TV too, but nothing seemed to work.
Unplug it, bitch!
Then asked why his dog was barking. Then a few seconds later, the kid's dog started to bark. I heard him say, "What the fuck?" before I heard a crash and a scream before he disconnected from the match.
Huh?
Then he began asking the guy I played with earlier similar questions. I messaged him privately, telling him to try to stall since we almost won the match and there was just 10 players.
This is actually kind of terrifying, I go on.
He couldn't hold out long enough before I heard a thud on his line and saw he disconnected. 3 players left, and he began to go for me.
Oh no.
Nice apartment. It would be a shame if there's bloodstains on the wall.
Huh?
You might want to double check to make sure your door is locked. And then I had a feeling I was being watched and something was creeping up on me.
No.
Then I saw the last player and I shot at him like there was no tomorrow. Then
you're still playing that game after all that? Yeah, no, bro.
I quickly disconnected the match and turned off my PS4. I closed my eyes awaiting my fate, but the seconds turned to minutes and the minutes turned into hours. Nothing happened. I checked my friend's PS account from earlier and messaged him asking if he was okay. The only response I got was a bunch of random binary code. When I looked up what the code meant, it just spelled out, "You got lucky this time." If you guys ever join a match and some guy has a crackling mic, just leave before it starts.
Dude, you got lucky? Fuck no, is that it? Oh my god, that was actually kind of horrifying. That was the shortest one. Not gonna lie, bro. That was crazy, bro. I can't believe I watched all that. That was crazy. Oh man, is there a part 2? I don't think so. I feel like, what was the last video? 3 years ago was the last thing he uploaded. That's crazy. I wonder if he has like a second one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's another one. That's kind of sad. Well, shout out this guy, I guess. Too spooky for you. Shout out to him, bro. This might be the funniest YouTube video I've ever seen. It was really funny. Oh my god. Especially like they're all talking about the beginning part of the video.
Aborted fetus.
God damn it. They're all talking about this part, which is really funny because it is the funniest part of the video. But yeah, I mean, Jesus, dude. But anyway, yeah, that's this video. And I know, you know, it's a spooky horror video and I'm kind of late because Halloween was like a week ago. Look, or more, depending on when I post this video. I'm sorry, okay? At least I still got somewhat of a spooky video out, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, if you like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You already know what to do. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Love y'all. Peace.
Two shorties getting live in the head back. Ass up, world star with the clap back. Young man with a plan, it's the campaign. Mommy wants some rosé, no champagne.